Hello everyone, welcome to my channel BBTechHub. So today I'm starting my this CCNA journey. In the last video, I gave some certification details of Cisco, and from today onwards, I'm starting the topic. So everyone, if you go to the Cisco syllabus of global syllabus, you can see there is a point 1.5 where it is given compared TCP and UDP. So these are the two vital protocols in the networking field, which comes under a concept that is called the OSI reference model, or you can say it is coming under TCP/IP models. So before going to directly to the TCP and UDP, we should have a clear concept of OSI reference model. So what is OSI reference model? Before going to the OSI reference model, I would like to draw your attention towards this organization, that is ISO. So here is the big question, what is ISO? Actually, my dear, ISO is nothing but an independent non-government international organization whose main job is to develop the standards. Why they develop the standards? Because they ensure the quality, safety, and efficiency of what? That is the products, services, and systems. And remember, it consists of 175 national standards bodies. And remember, from every country, only one representative can be over there. That means from every country, one representative represent their country in this ISO. And their headquarters is the Geneva, Switzerland. And this was started from 23rd February 1947. And in this ISO, where 175 bodies are there are the members are divided into three categories. This is just information for you giving. The first is the real member bodies. The real member bodies means the persons who really involved in the development phase of the ISO standard. Second comes to the second bodies, which are the correspondent members. This correspondent members just present and they attend the every meeting and they observe it. Okay. And after that, they implement those things in their territories. Okay. Now, third one is nothing but my subscriber members. What happened? They up to date themselves with the latest information or what are the standards they're developing. So they just keep update about that, but they never participate in the process development. Fine. So these three category of members are there in the ISO, and these ISO only developed OSI reference model. Am I clear? So why the question is that this OSI reference model? So I would like to say that in the networking industry, this networking whole concept is actually based on this concept, that is OSI. So why it is called the OSI? So I am coming. So the OSI's full form is Open System Interconnection. What it is? Actually, previously in the world, what used to happen? There was a monopoly in the market. What type of monopoly? I cannot say it is a monopoly. It is a proprietary concept. Suppose one X industry is developing a device, and this device only will be developed by this organization. So whenever you need to purchase, you have to purchase from that company. Suppose another company Y is also developing, and it has been observed X component will not fit on the Y's component, and Y's component will not fit to the X. That means one vendor's product will not work with the other's vendor product. So it make the industry very much monopoly. There was the problem. There was no openness. So at that moment, the networking was also not in so much in the broader aspect. It was very much limited. So ISO thought, why not to open it for everyone? Why not every country, every individual get the benefit of the networking? Why not this information age should reach to the each corner of the world? And that is the reason OSI, what OSI has done. OSI has developed a concept. They gave a guideline to the world. It is always remember, my dear, it is not the rules. These are the guidelines which helps the product manufacturer or the vendors helpful while they are developing their product in the market. What happens? They have laid down several guidelines. Please, whenever you are developing your product, follow these guidelines. If you follow these guidelines while making your product, it must fit to the others vendor product also, which concept industry called as interoperability between the vendors. Now the question is that this concept is widely accepted by every vendor. Okay. And this concept was represented as a model. Am I clear? That's why we call OSI is a logical. It is not physical, my dear. Why? Because in the world, in there, not a single museum, you will get the physical model of OSI. It is not physical. It is not kept in any museum in the world. It is a concept. That's why I call it is logical, conceptual, because it was a concept by several people, but it was represented as a reference while they are making their product. So it is a logical conceptual reference model which describes how data flows. It will guide us how data is flowing from one system to another system, irrespective of hardware and software configuration. It will not bother what is the hardware configuration, what is the software configuration. Everyone must be able to communicate with each other in the world. This was the actual reason behind this ISOs. They develop OSI reference model. And you see, it is saying open system interconnection. It should be interconnected. System should be open to everyone. Now, this concept is developed by ISO, and of course, this ISO, I told you previously also, it believes in interoperability between the vendors. That means who are the vendors in the market? Everyone's product, everyone can use. There should not be any boundation. Fine. So when this concept came in picture, these guidelines, and it was a very mass guideline, and it was very much problem for the vendors to go through these things step by step. So what happened? ISO, what they have done, they all the complex tasks they divided into 7 parts. Am I clear? How many parts they have divided it? They have divided into 7 parts. Am I clear? And every part, every individual part consists of similar types of processes. So what they have done? The multiple similar types of processes are combined and named as a layer. Am I clear? What is layer? It is not a physical layer. You cannot see this layer. But it is a concept. Again, I am saying what they have done, the big guidelines, they've broken down into 7 parts, and every part is called a layer, and every layer is nothing but the bunch of processes. Am I clear? So if we go through that, then ISO has made the 7 part, and every part is called the layer. So there are 7 layers in OSI reference model. Okay, so that is physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. And that's why I told several processes. And remember everyone, this is the primary architecture for the networking. Okay, so whatever we learn in the networking, everyone believe it, it's total concept based on this OSI. How much knowledge you can develop in OSI, I'm telling you, I'm confirmed you'll be that much master in the networking. So that's why you can see this is the guidelines. Okay, so always remember, ISO did not impose any rules. ISO gave the guidelines for the better communication system. So why OSI? That I told you. OSI gives a guideline. It standardizes the world. It removes the proprietary concept in the market so that irrespective of any hardware, software configuration of the system in the world, every people is open to communicate with each other. If you think an example, when I am accessing a web server, suppose what WhatsApp.com or Instagram, do you know what hardware is on that server, which processor is there, what is the RAM over there, what OS is running over there, what are the softwares are over there, we do not know. But from everyone, every corner of the world, every people can access those services. That means what? It is platform independent. So ISO's primary motive was to make the communication platform independent. Am I clear? So this is the basic concept I told about OSI. So that this is the reason world says it as ISO OSI reference model. Why reference? Based on this world's network concept has been developed. Okay. So everyone, I think this, I understood this is the basic concept of OSI. In the next video, I will come up with the breakage of every layer. I will give you the details of every layer over there. Okay. So thank you.